This is LowSoulGamers, my maxed Iron Man. I maxed this account nearly 4 years ago and hunted tons of boss items along the way. But since then, things have changed. The collection log exists, and so does tons of new content that this account hasn't even touched yet. The goal is simple. I want to complete the entirety of old school RuneScape. This means filling in as many slots on the collection log as I can, as well as doing tons of content that most people don't even think about. Welcome to Iron Completionist.
So you might say we got like a little tiny upgrade last video. And the little tiny upgrade actually really makes me want to go back and do some more endgame content right now. Now, I'm not going to take a crazy approach as the series is about collection log, not just endgame. But the thing I want to actually do right now is head over to the Tombs of Amascut. I'm still missing a lot of items here. So I kind of want to do some expert modes until I actually get another purple. Especially because Masori is way more relevant than it used to be now. The Lightbearer would be fantastic. I still don't have a Lightbearer. And, you know, Tunic and Shadow is Tunic and Shadow. Like, how cool would it be to get that after what we got last video? So, I guess I'll go over there and send it. I'm probably going to mess with my invocations a little bit, but not quite yet. I'm probably going to start by staying at the 300 invocation that I normally do. And if I can do these more consistently, I'll obviously be able to increase the speed time thing here to get a little bit more of a bonus there. And I'm probably going to try and start learning Insanity. I'm not a big fan of it, especially in solos, because it's very punishing in solos. But I think it would be something that would be pretty beneficial for me to have, I guess, like in the long run. So, we'll see. I do also plan on trying to do some team Tombs of Amascut at some point here, because that's something I haven't really done in a long time, aside from the diaries. And you just see way more purples, and supposedly it's way more fun, but I haven't really done teams in a long time. It would allow me to actually scale up the invocations a lot, and even though I don't have the shadow, I won't be as much of dead weight now that I'm not going to be running around with the freaking, you know, Bofa the entire time, which is still a strong weapon, don't get me wrong, but a little outclassed these days. Alright, so I'm incredibly rusty here. I actually missed my target time by a decent margin, which shouldn't be a problem in the future. I actually died 2 times in this raid because I'm adjusting some of my invocations a little bit to try and learn how to do this again. But I'll keep fiddling with it and find something that I like. It's still messing with my invocations, but even at just a 315, this gave me almost a 5% unique chance, which is pretty good, but definitely a little touch and go at some points there. Expert mode 62, some Dragon Dart tips. I've been putting this off for a long time, but I think it's time to learn Insanity. In solos, I've heard this is kind of brutal, but getting 50 extra, whatever raid invocation level is going to be really nice. And honestly, learning one difficult thing is probably going to be a little bit better than having to have ridiculously high-leveled paths where things just absolutely melt my face. So I'm going to turn off a bunch of stuff just to keep the invocation a little bit lower. Like, I want infinite deaths on this run, I want infinite time on this run, and I'm just going to try and dedicate learning. So if I can manage to get this down, my invocation level should be able to go up quite a bit, and then I won't have to have on such difficult combinations of invocations to get, like, you know, decent rewards. Maybe my raids will be a little faster. Just seems like it's worth doing. Really, probably should have tried this sooner. Sorry, my screen looks like an absolute mess. So it looks like doing it like this, I get a little bit less of a unique chance, but as you can see, this raid was way faster, like several minutes faster. I got an expert task, or a master task as well, which is pretty nice. I can probably add the 40-minute timer onto this, and maybe one other thing, and still be fine. So, I think I might do that. That was definitely a little bit taxing to do Insanity at the end there, but you guys probably don't see it properly when I do this, but I have my screen expanded a lot more than just playing in fixed, which helps a lot. Doing that on fixed was probably why I was struggling so much before. Actually managed to get a faster time and get like over a 10% increase on my unique chance compared to the last raid, so we're kind of chilling. I think this is going to be my new go-to layout. I might try and add some more to bump the level up even higher, maybe consistent like 350s to 400s. That's an interesting chest. But I'm happy to know that I can do this. And it feels really good to do as well. Like, it's pretty intense, but it makes me feel good. Thank you, Tebow, because this would be way slower without it. Alright, bumped it up to a 350, which gets me just about 6% unique rate. I think I'm going to sit here for a little while until I get a bit more comfortable, because this run was, honestly, like, a little bit dicey. And, you know, losing a run is not
worth the investment of time. But I think once I get comfortable here, I should be able to add a few invocations and get up to like 380, 390, maybe even 400 if I can switch what I'm doing at the final phase of Warden. Currently I have Akka up there because I'm used to it. It's 3 range, 3 mage, 3 range, 3 mage. Very simple. But if I could switch to the more reactive stuff up there, I would pretty easily be able to add some extra invocations and get up to 400. Update, I am just about 39 million woodcutting XP now, and I still don't have the beaver, so that's why I'm still here. I've actually been doing the occasional duo with Gitsin, same person I do duo next with, so hopefully that doesn't carry over here. But as you can see, on 400 invocation, the unique chance goes up a decent chunk, and arguably it's easier to do these in teams than in solos. Insanity gives you a bit more of a forgiving timer, so if you ever see me in duos, that would be why. Unfortunately, no purple there, but that is a new PB for me on solos. That is a 360. Not my best run in the world, but another one done. And 12 runner seeds, I'll take it. AC 71. KC number 72, and that's actually a pretty nice chest. So I'm back at it again, occasionally trying to actually get this Hespori bucket. Bottomless compost bucket, whatever the heck it's called. I have kind of completely neglected and forgot about this grind, admittedly, for a long time, but we're at 67 KC. I just really don't like farming and doing tree runs to get Hespori seeds when I'm already 99 and have the pet is kind of annoying. So, I've been saving up some spirit seeds for a while. I'm gonna just trade them all in because, you know, that's probably the best way for me to get Hespori seeds. Alternatively, I can apparently get spirit seeds from trading in spirit seeds. That's interesting. AC 73. Easily my cleanest run so far. I'll take that. Meh. Alright, that is 75 KC, which I believe is 15 since we started, and with the unique rate that I'm getting, that is just about on rate for an item. Yeah, you know what? I think I actually want to take a little bit of a quick break here from Tombs of Amascut. I'll probably come back like tomorrow or something, but for now, I want to take a break and go hunt some chins. Click it. And the reason I want to hunt chins is because, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I actually picked up a Kriara task when I was going for the Master Combat Diaries, and I never went around and actually did it. So, any chins? Let's just go grab those. Maybe we can get, you know, the pet, the chest plate, or the chain skirt. Alright, well, that's like a couple hours of hunter out of the way. Caught about 1,500 chins, unfortunately no pet. But that should be more than... I should have waited for this guy to walk in there. Should be more than enough for my Arma task, so... Figure splitting it up like this, we'll get the chin pet eventually, and, you know, we'll get the Arma pet eventually. Even though I'm not really actively working on challenge combat diary things anymore, I figure I might as well try and get this 30 kills in a privately rented instance thing. I don't know how doable this is. I think it's really just pretty dependent on food drops, and I just go in there with not a lot of food and hope for the best, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Don't freaking die now. There we go. Beautiful. Feather Hunter completed. That is kill 30 Kriara in a single instance. So, pretty happy with that. Got it first try. Didn't even really have to stress too much about it. And actually, this entire time, I mean, I'm not prayer flicking now, but I was kind of tryharding and only used one sip of brew. Got pretty lucky with food drops early on and did get a ranging potion drop, which is basically the only reason I was able to do this. So, well, other than the fact that I had to take a pee break after getting those first 30 kills, I actually managed to finish this entire task in one trip, which is actually kind of nuts. Thank you, Ellie. This is like the one place it's really useful. Alright, so I did 3 or 4 more raids. Still no purples. That was the only other legitimate player in this game, and he was not amazing. Someone told me LMS had a handful of bots right now, and I'm pretty sure I just got in a game that was all bot except for that guy. Also, Void Waker's in here now, which is pretty sick. I didn't even realize that. I guess I haven't played LMS in like a good handful of months. So, cool. I'm going to just be here for a little bit, probably because it's the weekend. Don't think I'm going to do too much here, just because I usually kind of AFK on the weekends. But, yeah, I don't know. If I got a couple hours, maybe I'll jump in here and play some games. This is going to be my second back-to-back win, because these are the last 2 people, and they both kind of look like bots. So, I mean, maybe not that guy, but look at the name. Look at the name. Definitely a bot. The only bad part about these bot games is there's so much waiting at the end here. Like, I've just been standing here at the end for a while. This guy just turned up. I'm pretty sure I've already killed the only legit player in the game, but look at this. I have a Zerite crossbow. I have a VLS. I have Morgan's javelins, and I have a fucking Void Waker. Like,
Like, how do you even win against this in like a legitimate comp? Because like that's just insane. You can't win against that. That was win number 3 though. I guess the other bot just died to fog. That's hilarious. GG's to that guy. Huge, huge, huge. That's 4 for 4. Okay, that last person just died to fog. 5-0 so far. This bot farm is really bad, and I love it. A win. 6-0, baby. Holy shit. Alright, 8-1. I did lose my last game because there was just an amazing PKer in the 1 def bracket. And I'm really bad at PKing in general, but you catch me in the 1 def bracket, and I am extra bad. So, if I could ever land the hit on this guy, I'm not throwing this to him just poking me down with a DDS. There we go, 8-1. PKers are starting to log in, or the bot farm's logging out. I'm not sure which one, but this was a nice little break. I'm up to 439 points now, which I thought was enough to buy a Halo, but apparently it's 450. So I guess we'll pick one of those up probably either next time I show up here, or just maybe later today. I don't know. I might come back later, but still, picking up 8 wins. Very nice. So during some of my downtime this weekend, since I didn't really feel like doing TOA and didn't really feel like trying to do wildy stuff on the weekend, I was doing a lot of woodcutting while playing other games. And I recently passed 40 million woodcutting XP, and we are still missing the beaver. Which isn't, I don't think anyway, isn't extremely bad. I actually have absolutely no idea what the rate is for the beaver when cutting redwoods in terms of experience. But 40 million XP is pretty high. Oh, hey. I'll take that. Cool.
No.
My screen region's mega fucked right now, but I think that popped up. I didn't just get perfect Babbe, so I just got 11 combat diary points there for that, the master and grandmaster task. Sweet. Yeah, now we have to go for the back-to-back.
Now we get it back.
Yeah, we have to do back-to-back. At least we finally see something. I'm happy about that. Alright, come on. Something good, something good.
Ward, please.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Oh.
That would have been so nice. It's all good. That's probably the most expensive Masori piece, right? It is kind of crazy though that it's like 45 million is probably a lot to a lot of people, but like 45 million for the split of the strongest, like best in slot chest piece in the game. So I haven't been showing all of my chests anymore, but I've been here for a long time this video, and I still die quite a lot due to my mistakes and sometimes just bad RNG, but I started this video with over 28 million gold in my coffer, and we're now down to under 24 million. So you can do the math there, because I don't want to think about how many times I've died. Well, we are all the way up to 87kc here now. I'm still having a little bit of a struggle in some of the mechanics in these team raids, but I'm learning, and, you know, hopefully we get our items soon, but this one is Gitson's again.
What?
Aww. Sad. Sad.
Alright, please, for the love of God, please be chaps.
Oh, come
Okay.
on. Oh, come on, man.
Close.
I didn't know I could still get threads.
Maybe
Well,
it's a staff at least.
Well, raid
you,
90. At least 4-mans we're seeing a lot. This is kind of nice.
Dude, 4-man to 4-man.
Let's go ring number 3, baby! Woo!
Oh,
let's go!
No.
Oh,
Sorry,
poor Gitson.
Man, freaking Ray and Gitson's face.
Casey number 92. Been doing some 4-mans. They're pretty quick, and bigger teams doesn't hurt my own personal chance, so it's kind of nice. So I've been doing Tombs of Amascut for a while, and I'm starting to notice a little bit of a dip in my potions here, especially with all the next that I've been doing as well. So I think that I'm going to go spend some time and do Iron Man things, build up the potion supplies a little bit, because when it comes to potions, I'm definitely a hoarder. So yeah, I'm obviously not making all of my potions at once, but I have so many herbs in here. I have 12,000 dwarf weeds and 8,500 wines. Like, I could make just so many ranging potions amongst tons of other things as well. I think it'll be fun to maybe just have one episode where I just use a ton of my banked skilling XP or something. Maybe I'll do that in the future. You know, this is the other side of not doing your farm runs, though. I have to actually loot white berries, so I can make super defense potions, so I can make super combat potions. That's the life. Alright, potion tab is looking nice and healthy, but I don't really feel like soloing TOA right now, so I'm going to do something else until I find a team or something else that I want to do. Well, I'm pretty sure it was earlier in this video where I did some LMS, got to 439 points, and honestly it just doesn't feel right to not buy one of these Halos, so I'm going to get 11 more points and buy one. Well, sadly wrapping that one up on a second place, but that's fine. If I go over here, I can purchase the Arma Halo. It doesn't really matter which one I buy, but that is a collection log slot. Honestly, probably the first collection log slot of this video. And I should be able to just turn it back in for 360 points. You know, I should at least probably put it on first. Wow, look at that. It actually does look pretty decent, to be honest. But I am going to be turning it back in because there's no point in keeping it. I mean, there is some point in keeping it, I guess, but I'd rather have 360 points. That takes a long time to get. So after doing all the TOA, it's really come to my attention of just like how strong the Void Waker actually is. So I'm going to go back to doing some Wildy Slayer. I unlocked the Revenant's extension since that came out since the last time I've been here. And I'm going to be just trying to get either Rev tasks or tasks I can do with the Wildy bosses, because making some progress on this Void Waker is really important. It'll help me not just in teams, but also in solos. In order to do that, I'm still going to be doing these like free tasks like zombies. I mean, it's a fast task, and I still need the champion scroll from here, so kind of makes sense to do this one. And, well, there we go. That is 131 revs. Well, that's the rev task done. Nothing. Kind of made a mistake deciding to commit for going for the 250 Wildy task streak instead of just going to tutorial skipping for this. But I'm already committed, so I might as well do it at this point. Bear's task, though, means it's time to head to RTO, not Callisto, because Callisto sucks. Alright, Elite Clue Scroll. We take those for sure. A bit unfortunate, but that's a Tyrannical Ring. I already have that one. I do still need the ring from Venenatus to finish that log, so I'll probably be going for that at some point as well, but I think that's pretty rare. I don't think it's as rare as the Void Waker piece, but it's definitely pretty rare, especially from the little guy. Another elite. Alright, pretty nice. Third elite clue in this task. Okay, dude. This Ring of Wealth really pays off here, I guess. I think it makes the rate like 1 in 50, which is, for elite clues, insanely good. Okay, I also did not realize, but that elite clue came in on KC number 500 over here at RTO. Alright, that's the task done here at RTO. I think I have a solution to the fact that this place is still infested with bots, and it's just going to be to gear up my main and attack whoever's on whatever world I'm on and just take it. I'm sorry, it's the wilderness. I gotta do what I gotta do. Had to kill a Spectre for this clue and just got a Mystic Robe Bottom Dark. I'll take the free like 50k. Alright, handful of tasks later, we got ourselves another rev task. Hey, there's a rare drop over there. 4 Magic Seeds, which is now only 250k. Wow, those have gone down quite a bit. Hey, there's another drop pretty soon after the last one. That's a 4 million GP medallion. I will take that, and I'll probably bring it straight to the bank, because, you know what? 4 mil is 4 mil. I still need gold for runes, and I still need gold for that last bank tab, so let's go ahead and toss that in there. Alright, back to the drawing board. Got the 4 mil totem on this one, but nothing crazy other than that. So it's kind of pointless to do this, because you can do Vedian off task with a salve, but every time I get a skeleton task, I might as well go do like a trip or two there, because, you know, why not? And that is 500 KC here at Vedian. Obviously, most of this was done prior to the Wildy boss rework, but it's still relevant for, like, you know, pet tracking and whatnot. Quarter of the way there, I believe, unless the pet rate has changed. Well, that's the task done here. It takes, like, no time at all, because technically every Vedian kill counts for 5 towards the skeleton task. But I've been doing this at the big one just because there's honestly almost no difference between Vedian and Calvarian in terms of, like, kill speed. Back to Revenants. There's another rare drop. 6 Magic Seeds. Again, but it's something at least. Keeps the interest flowing. Hey, there's another interesting drop. An Ancient Crystal. Again, don't need these. I have the thing in my POH already. But I believe these out for like 120k or something, so it's pretty much like getting like a Dragon Plate Legs drop, which is still fine. Alright, that is the task done at Revs again. Looks like we're heading on back to RTO. Pretty cool. Elite Clue. Alright, there's another task done entirely over here at RTO. We're at almost 600 KC now. Nothing really interesting that task though, so right back into another Revenant's task, so cool. Let's jump right into it. Oh, hey, look at that. Another Ancient Crystal. Alright, well again, it's like another 150k alc, I'll take it. Not really, not great, but money's money, I guess. Alright, well, that's another task done. Unfortunately, just the Ancient Crystal. And honestly, I feel like this is a good place as any to wrap this video up. I know we're getting to that stage where, getting one collection log slot is one collection log slot, but it is what it is. I've been trying to pull some stuff at TOA, been trying to pull some stuff here, and unfortunately, luck just wasn't really on our side this week. Either way, I did invest a lot of time into this video, so if you enjoyed, please make sure you leave a like. It is very, very much appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I plan on probably continuing to do some more Rev stuff because kind of enjoying doing Wildy Slayer again, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Either way, peace out and have a fantastic weekend.